Dude, get out of town. Your hands are also dry. Mine are terrible right now. They're absolutely awful. Too early, come back later. Oh, my bad. Air Vents, thank you so much for the Prime for 7 months. Thank you, thank you. Dry hands today are next level dry though. Like, dude, I was like, you know when you just kind of like, you know, rub your hands together type thing? I legitimately was like, oh, I guess there's like a sticker or something on my hand. Like, I thought there was something on it, and I just looked down, and I was like, holy smokes, that's my hands. Oh man, yeah, apparently today's stream's gonna be a struggle. I watched a video on this board, and a friend warned me about this board. Apparently this board's a pain in the ass to build. Apparently I will be struggling today, so, oh well. My hands are also dry, no GMK shine though. Sure, that is what we're looking for. Wear gloves with lotion during the stream? Well, I mean, I moisturized like 30 minutes ago. I think I'm okay right now. This is a commission. It is not a new board. I think this already ran. Yeah, I don't know when this released. Just be careful with the screws. You don't need to crank them. People make that mistake. Oh, do they? You're gonna have to give me pointers when I do the O-ring. This does have like a plastic spudger, but I brought like a whole bunch of plastic spudgers I have to my desk. So I have like a bajillion plastic spudgers just in case. I will admit I watched the videos. I know this is based off of the mounting for the Noxary board. I shudder at even saying the name. But yeah, it's a stupid mounting system. I'll just say it is ridiculous looking. We out here? Hi Astros, how you doing? Oh wait, this is my board. Oh my god, it's the Violet Windkeyless one. Pew Pew, this wait. Are you the owner? Mike, thank you so much for the tier 1. Day. I don't really understand. Okay, can someone explain to me like why I would want to pick up the AirPods Max 2? I don't want to, by the way. But like, why would I want it? What's so special about them? I feel like that's been like the conversation today. I also like was looking at the new Apple monitor, and I gotta say this as someone who loves Apple products, like, and I do love my Apple Studio monitor. I do think this was expensive. Luckily, I did get a small discount on it though. Shark, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 4 months
already.
I know, time flies.
Love
you too, buddy. But yeah, like Apple's latest releases, with the exception of the the Neo or whatever, the MacBook Neo, dude, even the monitor just seems like stupid. So nice.
Wow, 41.
Dude, lame.
Received the tracking info for the HX40.
Yeah, I already started
I'm
shipping out
excited to get it in.
I think I literally dropped yours off today. So yeah, I'm not really understanding. Like the monitor even seems really ridiculous to me. I'm not gonna lie, I was tempted at first because I did that thing. Dude, I gotta share this story with you guys. The only reason you pick up the AirPods Max 2 is the sound quality, which I won't lie is incredible. Did you try them out? So, usually right, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you. I almost bought into the hype of that new Apple monitor, and I was willing to make like a business-sided investment, I suppose, on just getting a new monitor. Not that I want to replace mine. I kind of just want a second monitor. I think it's time. But I've been very patient, and when the new Apple monitor Pro, whatever, Studio Pro XDR, whatever, came out, I was like, okay, I like the specs. I don't love that it's mini LED, but I was kind of hoping Apple would just do OLED. I almost bought into the hype. It was an expensive purchase. That's why I took a few days to really think about it. And then I really thought about it, and I was like thinking about the specs of the monitor and just like, do I want to drop almost 4,500 Canadian dollars? And then I thought, what the fuck am I doing? And then I just remember reading all these like tech influencers and like tech gurus on Twitter and YouTube being like, this is like Apple's best monitor. Well, it's like, no kidding. Out of all the best stuff they have, sure, it's their best monitor, but is it a good monitor for $4,500? Do I need it? No. I don't see a world in which like it makes sense for someone who isn't doing very specific work to get that monitor. So, like, I'll be honest, like, some of the influencer stuff that I've been seeing about the monitor and how, like, insane this thing is, I just think is ridiculous. I love the studio panel. Like, don't get me wrong, the standard Apple Studio panel is fantastic. If this had better specs, though, it would make it more valuable, and I probably would only get it if it had better specs at full price. Like, such a grown-up, bro. Proud of you. I want to be like you when I grow up. Thanks, Drew. It's like, the new Apple monitor is like, well, the XDR version is like $4,500 Canadian. I don't know what it comes out to USD. I don't even know the price in USD. But it's just stupid. Like, there's nothing I would do that I would benefit from wholeheartedly from picking up that monitor, unless I didn't have something properly spec'd out for work. But it just seems ridiculous, and I hate kind of the review culture behind some of the Apple products. And one thing that really just drives me up the walls, I don't like the reviews that just read the side of the box. I honestly cannot stand people like that who just like, this is the Apple monitor, it features XYZ and it looks good, and it's just like some B-roll of a monitor that you can't even really tell because you're on a different monitor. It's just ridiculous to me. So I think that also really, I don't know why, that turned me off so much from getting the monitor too. It's kind of the corporate buys, not something a person buys. Yeah, and not even so much a corporate buy. I think it's so much more like if you were a working professional who really needs specific things, it maybe makes sense. And then the only other reason it would make sense is if you need native Apple HDR support. Would you use a touch monitor for everything? No, I hate touch monitors. I'm not really a touch monitor kind of guy. If I need a tablet, I use a tablet. If I need a monitor, I want the monitor to not have to be cleaned every 2 seconds. That's just me, though. I'm sure there are other people who like the whole, like, disconnecting monitor, it's a tablet, put it back on the laptop. I don't like it. It's not for me. Been a while. Dude, Rooney, what's up, dude? But I'm excited to catch one of your streams. You're in for a good one today. You're in for a good one. Do you know if you'll be getting an NPR numpad? No. I think it's a group buy, right? No one's reached out. I don't think anyone's going to want me to build a numpad, unfortunately. So, today's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. I'm exhausted today. I was really looking forward to stream, and honestly, I almost had like a bit of a crash, like energy-wise, before stream. So I'm glad, like, we're all chilling right now. I'm glad. We just doing some keyboard stuff. The investment to do content on a numpad ain't there. Yeah. The keyboard space is kind of smallish anyways, so there are like very specific things you'd want to do with content. My glasses, I think it's from a brand called Kirin. And don't make fun of me, please. I have a crazy question. Scott, tell me. Alex, for creamy sound profile, which is better, PC or PP plate? I'm more PP plate for creamy stuff. I do think a large part of the creamy sound profile, though, is specific phones that you would have to use. But I would definitely go PP. Dreading the daylight savings in Germany start because right now is the perfect time for me to at least catch the beginning of stream. Oh, and I didn't even know you were in Germany. Mango, the other day, I don't know if I told you, the other day, we woke up, right? And, well, I woke up first, and then I was like, whoa, I never, ever wake up at 10 o'clock. Never. And I was just going about it was like, good thing it was like a day off for me. And I was going about my day, and I was like, damn, like, how did I wake up at 10? Like, that's like late for me. Like, that's like sleep in late. And then I was streaming, and everyone's like, oh, daylight savings. And then it was like an aha moment. I hate daylight savings. Do we really even need it anymore? Can we just pick one time? What keycaps are on Alex's board? GMK Pacific, I think? Who invented daylight savings? Wasn't it for farmers or something? Something like that. Alright, I'm gonna move this over here. I'm so glad Germany schedules it on weekends. Is it usually on weekends, or is it just kind of like on a specific day? Alright. So, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. First of all, we're still doing giveaways. My camera doesn't like this. We're still doing giveaways, so every 50 subs, starting at 450 would be the next one. There'll be giveaways up until 1,000 subs. There's a lot of stuff still. It's going to be for the next, however, until we get rid of all the boards. But the next one up is the Shelby 65. Then we have the Cyber Armor TKL from Gray Studios. We have Mystery Keycap set, a Nori Tech 70, another keycap set, a Siren TKL, another keycap set, a Class 100, a mouse. Burn, thank you very much for the 5 tier 1s from Endgame Gear. Then we have the Matrix NOS station, NOS station, and then we have a Lotus 80. So there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. For a dad so I can win it and finally have one? God damn it, Gargle. Why you gotta do that to me, bro? But yeah, this board apparently is a big pain in the ass to build. So, let's take a look at it first. We need this. This is a tool we're gonna need, a spudger. A little nervous for this today. I'm not gonna... Well, not so much even nervous. I think I am... hoping this is not as finicky as I've seen the videos on. Oh, shit. Wait, this is a nice green. Pretty, actually. Very pretty. Very fun color. So you have an internal weight. This is not a review, by the way. It's a customer... It's a client board, but... Interesting. So, do I have to do anything with these screws, or is that just for the weight? I think I might just, like, clamp down the screws a little bit on the weight, because I feel like the weight's a little loose. Cool color, though. Very bright. Alright, let's, yeah, this thing feels a little bit wonky. So we'll just put this here for now. I mean, actually, the side profile, I'm just kind of taking that in. The side profile is kind of cool. What's DN? These nuts. Can you show the color on the angled camera? Absolutely. I actually tweaked the colors a little bit more on my camera because I kind of realized everything was a little bit desaturated. Like I was going back with some footage and then I was like, it is a little bit desaturated. So I did tweak some of the contrast on my camera today. I think it looks a lot more natural now. Cinque 55 HS for 400 CAD shipped or brass lila. Shit, man. I'm going to go with the Cinque 55 on that one there. Pretty. Very, very pretty. Actually, you know what? Let's put feet on this first. Double O-ring do be tricky. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I think I built a Noxary Pro way back when. Like, I'm 99% positive. So I'm already, like, I kind of half know what to expect, but also not looking forward to it still. I don't like that the screws are in the same baggie as the daughterboard. Where are the feet? Oh my god, I hope there's feet with this build. What's with everyone forgetting feet? Let's see, do we have feet? There it is, thank goodness. Can we take bets? Sure. I don't want to facilitate this though. This keyboard be looking like a shoe right about now. A shoe. That's a nice screen. It is kind of cool. What cork keyboard mat is that? So that is from Novel Keys. There are some other brands who do carry them. However, I did get to try some of the other brands who have the smaller cork mats. I do still appreciate, and this might be a bit biased, but I do still appreciate the Novel Keys ones because they have the silicone on the bottom. I don't like when my desk pads slide around like crazy, so that's why I kind of like these a little bit more. If the other brands had silicone on the bottom, I would recommend everything in a heartbeat. Sellout, I'll take it. Yeah, it's from Novel Keys. Debating if I should pick up the alexotos Envoy for 300 CAD. Is that a good price for it? I don't know the CAD conversion. I think that's a pretty decent price for it, right? I think that's about MSRP. Honestly, if you want the F18X, because it kind of sounds like... Or no, you already have it. I mean, yeah, I would say enjoy the keyboard first. enjoy the thing you already have. Don't go crazy. Oh, you just got it? I mean, here's the other thing. If you are financially okay, pick it up, save it for later, maybe build it in like a few months. If you really, really want to pick it up, you know? That can go here. Gotta look at the build sheet again. I don't remember what we're doing for the plate. And then we have 2 PCBs. Okay. I'm actually gonna put in the daughterboard now. You're gonna love it. I loaded mine so much I had a V1.1 plate made with 5000 series alu over this board here. Yeah, I might like it, but I'm still not looking forward to doing this mounting style, man. I'll be honest with you. Are these both the same size? They are. That's less than MSRP for an OG Envoy, even with their closeout sale. I still think the Envoy is fantastic. If you want a bright sounding board with a, I would say, pretty modern shape, the only other option these days, I'd say that's affordable, is probably the Neo Core series, but I think the Envoy is a beautiful sound profile. The only drawback about the Envoy in the long term is if you type really hard, those smaller gaskets tend to like wear out. Seriously considering a Geist ADA? No. I'm going to tell you guys something that I found out that I'm looking into more, so please just take this with a grain of salt. But basically, there is a community update as of March 6, 2026, so last week-ish. Basically, people have visited the Geistmachina office and reported that it's basically closed. There's no doorbell or company sign anymore, and letters cannot be delivered, and email addresses bounce back. Basically, in this like warning thing, it says it's a red flag. I think it's more than a red flag. I think it's legitimately like gone. Don't buy anything from them. They're off. They've been off of my. If you guys aren't aware as well, they've been off of my vendor list for many months. So this is kind of the final nail in the coffin, I suppose. But yes, if you can get the board aftermarket, then sure. But if you're going to get it from them, I probably wouldn't. People have already, from what I understand, started using debt collection agencies or something. So, I don't know. I really don't know what happened with them. Am I surprised? Honestly, man, like, I've shared with you guys my personal experience trying to buy one of their original boards. And it was so tough, bro. Like, even just dealing with that was crazy hard. I did talk to Novel Keys because I think Geist was running a keycap set through Novel Keys. The set's made and it's all paid for through Novel Keys, so that doesn't affect anything else. But from them, I don't know. I would not buy anything. I think that's a complete, that's a gone thing. So yeah, that is my. I rarely mention like completely gone, but this case here, I'm gonna take the warning notice, and I think this is like the third time they've had like a warning notice. So they've kind of bounced back-ish the last few times, but I think the damage is done now. How are Geistmachina compared to Work Technica? Like keyboard? Quality-wise? I've never built a Work Technica board, believe it or not. Aesthetics, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you. Let's see, let's put these in here. There are several keyboard makers stopping business. Keyworks is also gone. But was Keyworks even making any products? I don't necessarily, I'm not surprised with Keywork. Like, genuinely not surprised. You know what? I'm gonna have to take this apart here first anyways. Let's take this out. Yeah, and to be fair, the cheese board is kind of neat. But also, like, I think the novelty of that isn't worth the price point anymore. Maybe back in the day it was, but I think that novelty is kind of gone. Alright. Wasn't DN under flack for poor machining using the cheapest stuff possible? I have never bought a DN Works board. This is a customer board. The board looks pretty decent quality. I have no clue. This isn't, just so everyone remembers, it's not a review. I'm just building a client board. The Synth 60 is beautiful, actually. That is the one board from them that I think did deserve some credit. But, well, I think it was also a bit expensive. Did anyone here own the cheese board? Isn't the main drama for DN Works just Darien? Again, I kind of know some stuff about things, but like, I also couldn't comment, Gingy, to be completely real. I don't really go seeking some of the community drama between things unless I'm reviewing a product. So I kind of just like, it's not worth my energy or time. So, all right, and I also just wanted to retighten these two before I do anything else and forget. The Synth 60, don't like the sound profile? I mean, that's totally valid. Totally valid. Lactose intolerant, no cheese board. That's Smoge. I'm sorry to hear that, friend. Oh wait, I guess this cable goes under? I guess so. Let's do that. What's happened, Mr. Odos? Happy Monday. What's happening? Not much. Today's been a long day. It's a weird day because, like, it's Monday. I'm a little burnt out from everything. My day is not even really over. But yeah, just one of those days. What's your favorite 75/TKL on the market, full build or kit? One of my favorite TKLs that you can probably pick up right this instant is the F1 8X by Geonworks. F1 good. The fragment's really beautiful too. I don't know what else is really in stock that's like high end. But also if you wanted some other boards, like if you don't want to spend a lot, the classic TKL's always a great choice. Can't go wrong with the classic TKL. The Katina is coming out soon. That's going to be an interesting one to pick up. Hell, that's going to be an interesting one to look at. I'm going to put this down right here. Green keyboard. That's actually a really pretty green. Also, Unikeys built their Seal 80 with the 4mm ABS plate and was so loud and good sounding. I actually am doing a rebuild of that. A bunch of people have asked Unikeys and myself to do a rebuild of the Seal 80 with an aluminum case. So we are going to do a rebuild. To be completely honest with you guys, the Seal 80 in its PC form, the more I typed on it, because it's actually back in the case right now, I thought it was a little flat sounding. I think we all kind of agreed with that in the keyboard stream too. But looking forward to trying out the aluminum case. I think that's probably going to be the best breath of fresh air with that board. Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. The PC version, like, I've heard better keyboards. Ravius, thank you so much for the tier 1.
It has been
thank you.
66 months. Keep streaming, my dude alexotos love.
I'll try my best, brother. Thank you very much. Alright, let me quickly go look up what I'm using for this build today. I'm sure you get that asked a lot, but I'm sorry, what's the best... Oh, I already answered that question from Kevin. I'm really considering the Katina TKL. It looks gorgeous. Never bought an in-studios board, though. Thoughts on them as a company / past project / group buy experience? I don't know if they're, like, responsible for doing their own sourcing of, like, pipeline of machining. They've done well, I would say, for their past stuff, but I think Click Clack is handling a lot of the project, so. Oh, AnyPlate? Okay. So these are the switches I'm using today, and also, for the owner, do you know what these are called? they're a Gateron switch, and I've never seen this color of housing before. It's a gray Gateron housing. I did lube them up because they needed to be lubed. They're called Konsus. I don't think I've ever used these. So I put a little bit of 205 on these, just a small amount, and that was all I really needed. Interesting. I think these are going to pair well with an aluminum plate because they don't seem to be extra loud, so I think alu's the way to go here. All right. And then cherry clip-ins. Because I know you said to source some stabs for you, so we're doing cherry clip-ins. Only because I'm not sure if the O-ring build for this can not use cherry clip-ins. And then last question for the owner. What layout did you want? I'm assuming 7U, because we kind of have to, because it's windkeyless. And then, did you want split backspace? You need clip-ins for sure? Yeah, I figured as much. This is a client build. My streams on YouTube will always say sponsored, just because, honestly, I'm too lazy to edit it, so the safe thing is to say they're all sponsored, but this is actually not a sponsored stream. It's a client build, we're just doing it for somebody basically in the audience. That isn't a bit for, okay, perfect. Sorry, I didn't pull it up. Split backspace and 7U. Thank you very much. They're Mori design switches. That's cool. I don't think I've ever used them before. I was actually, this is a really straight wire. Perfect. When I was going through the switches today, I was kind of impressed, and then I couldn't find what they were. Because I was like, maybe I should get myself a set. So I actually don't need all these. Since we're doing split. More did Gateron Sages? Oh, did he? He or she? You can buy the Konsus dry on Unikeys, Alex. They're on sale right now. Yeah, I'll probably pick up the set. Yeah, let's see the specs of these switches today. Let's see. So it's a palm. What's a palm stem? Oh shit, it's all the same material. Palm, but it's modified for all three, and I'm not sure if they're all technically the same. And it's using the mold for the sea salt smoothie housings. Interesting. Also, I gotta say this. These were dry, and in this note it says, please note dry versions also come with a bit of lube on the stem legs and leaf. Bro, these things were dry as a fucking bone from Gateron. I'm telling you, Gateron still makes some of the worst stock lube switches. Like, I guess, sorry, not their switches, but like their stock lubricant is terrible. Shocking news, right? Shocking news for everyone here. Terrible. Maybe it's wireless. I just don't get them, man. Fork found in kitchen. Another news, water is wet. In some other news... Actually, I don't really have any other news for you guys. I'll be doing a double build tomorrow. We're doing the new Artifact Stratum tomorrow, as well as... I think we're doing the Katina tomorrow as well. Oh, I'm using the Manta today. The Event Horizon was actually kind of pissing me off a little bit today. I was trying to do something and it was too wide. But the Stratum tomorrow is going to be interesting.
Stratum 80 looks so cool.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent of a Geistboard, but the lack of layout options sucks.
I'm going to comment on that too. Don't you worry. Yeah, there's a few things about the Stratum that I'm like thrilled about. Like, dude, I'll tell you this, the Stratum, trying out, and I don't know if anyone here was at the Novel Keys meetup, trying out all those gaskets in person was very interesting, because they all definitely do something different. I will say the one thing I'm not like loving is I just wish there was a solder PCB. I don't know why, when I associate, and this is my own problem to get over, When I associate keyboards at that price point, I'm expecting some PCB options. I know that's not probably the biggest deal in the world, but like I want to see those PCB options. I think right now that's kind of my biggest gripe with the board. I believe there's only hot swap. And I understand the mission of the board. The mission is supposed to be like magnetic, easy to use, everything's hot swappable. But yeah, it's definitely like something I always want to see. I'm always like, yeah, if I'm buying something $400 plus, I'm buying a solder PCB. And not everyone's like that. And you don't need a solder PCB. But for me personally, usually these days, I get a little bit smudge when I don't get one. I think that's my biggest gripe at looking at the product itself, though. I will say, though, I was even telling some friends today, I love the way the thing looks. I'm a big sucker for like minimalistic boards like that kind of have that like industrial kind of brutalist feel. So I instantly like the way it looks. It is nice. And someone who mentioned the Geistmachina kind of inspired, it is a little bit. So I thought that was also really cool too. Yeah, I feel like changing the PCB is not even like the biggest deal in the world. And I'm kind of hoping maybe they just update the PCB before they mass produce them, you know? I feel like it's not a tough decision to make. Even just changing the plate probably wouldn't be that difficult. Or just offering other plates. I got one hot swap and one solder for the Manta. We'll start with the hot swap one. Yeah, and don't get me wrong. They said like hot swap boards are fine. There's nothing wrong with them. I just like the art of soldering something. I think it makes it very fulfilling for the build. That's it. It's strictly a me thing. It's not like it's a performance thing. Arguably, there is maybe a little bit, but it's okay. We're not going to get into that today. I agree. It's also a little bit cheaper. Power of commitment. Indeed, indeed. Indeed. But yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to building it. I think it's going to look sick. I'm not going to lie. It is a very pretty looking keyboard. And then the Katina at night is going to be interesting too. My whole day tomorrow is going to be looping switches, by the way. The Stratum 80. I wouldn't say it's so much brutalist, but it leans a little bit into it, I suppose. But definitely more minimalistic, very reminiscent of like what Geist is. Without the... I'll be honest, it's cheaper than Geist boards. That's what I kind of appreciate. It is cheaper. I know you don't get the whole made in Germany thing, but... How's your precision screwdriver you currently have on your desk? Can't decide if I should get that one or the iFixit. I love this one way more than the iFixit kit. The reason I like this one here is the longer bits. Also, the telescope, whatever you want to call this, shaft. I think this is very handy to have. So, especially for boards that kind of need to get a little bit, kind of, you know, you need to fidget a little bit. It's happy to see you. A little bit. Why'd you look at the camera like that? Don't worry about it. Hey, don't worry about it. Shaft. I do love the look of the board. Nice, simple board vibes like the tofu. Yeah, tofu's good, man. I hope there's extras of the 60. I feel like they ran the 65 double the length of the group buy than the 60. Which is kind of a bummer, because I feel like the 60 is the nicer of the two. Aesthetically. I know they're exactly the same, but... No way they can't make the 60 in stock. They better, bro. They better. Because that was going to be one of my like highly recommended boards. Is it not new? Well, yeah, it just finished the group buy. You know why they did this things? I'm unaware. Stratum might be my excuse to use my set of modern matte concrete. Dude, I don't know. I'm probably going to use it too tomorrow, depending on the color we have. I don't even know what color we have. I forget what Mike sent me. But yeah, we're going to do a little sponsored showcase stream for it. Send you DM, please do. Any good boards available with those 2 left columns? The Fin XT, but I think it's just finishing this week. That's the only XT board you're looking for, like XT boards basically. There's not a whole hell of a lot right now. They're kind of tough to come by, I'd say. Such a nice layout. It's such a good one. Obelisk soon? There's a bunch of boards coming out, huh? Oh shit! And it just showed me a little thing from Mode. Apparently Mode's actually using removable standoffs for the new PCBs. Thank you, Mode. Thank you for listening to all of us that nobody liked the fixed standoffs on the PCBs. We listened. Oh, Mod Musings is here. Thank you, Mod Musings and Mode. Nobody liked it. That's big news. That's big news. Only took 5 years. Actually, on behalf of a client, I ordered an Encore. Funny story. A client, I'm whispering because maybe they'll hear me. A client basically wanted a minimalistic white and black board. And I thought, you know what would look really cool? Because they also wanted it to be modern. And I was like, a set of WOB on the Encore in PC and white. So he told me to surprise him. And I just got everything in today. I hope he's not watching because then the surprise is kind of ruined. But we'll be building it in 2 weeks. Actually, I'm still waiting on the keycaps and the switches. Those come in like this week / Monday. But yeah, that's going to be a fun one. Mode Musings. Damn. Mod Musings joined the team to get rid of them. Imagine if he just dips out after this. He's like, all right, did my job. Peace out, guys. Thanks for ruining my B-Day surprise. Oh, my bad. Do you like when clients leave big decisions? No, I actually, truth be told, it's hard to say. I kind of like it. Like, if you trust me enough, like, I can build you a board that, I mean, technically I would use every single day. But there has been the odd occasion where someone's like, I kind of wish we did this thing a little different. But then I'm always like, but you could have just given me those instructions to begin with when I asked you if there's any like specifics. Because like I don't know some people on like a super detailed personal level, you know, so I don't know. But yeah, I don't mind it. I just hope that usually people end up liking it. Which for the most part, I would say like 95% of the people who I've done those type of boards for are over the moon usually. Like, for example, you know that Neo 65 course series that I did recently? That was basically the same, except they picked the color of the board. I picked the switches for them and built it the way I wanted it to build, and they sent me a really long message saying they were over the fucking moon when they got it. So that was like a good feeling. But they did help pick us some stuff. Build me a board, no milky yellows, no HMX, and no long pole. You didn't say cherry. You didn't say that. Now I'm building you cherry, brother. I finished my Neo 65 CU build with cherry MX2A black switches. The spacebar is supposed to sound like a bass cannon, no foam bass bottom, or brass bottom. Yeah, the brass, the CU, the copper is actually kind of like, or whatever material you have, it is kind of, makes it kind of poppy, you know, in that sense, very bassy. What keycaps did you put on that bad boy? My friend is over the fucking moon to get that Duo. Told our entire service desk how absolutely hyped he is for it. Thank you again. It's already in the mail, Lego. If you guys weren't here yesterday, we had a giveaway for an Alice Duo, and Lego had mentioned that his... Hope it's okay that I share this story. But Lego mentioned that his friend, his house flooded, and... he was like, can I just buy it? And I was like, no, we have to give it away. And then you guys were awesome enough to like agree to swap out the prize if the winner wanted the prize to be something different. The winner ended up swapping out the prize to a hippo. And I actually just basically donated the board to Lego. So Lego can give it to his friend whose house, I don't know, was it destroyed? I didn't ask, was it destroyed? I didn't want to be too invasive with the question last night. Plus, I was dead tired. Notebook, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you. But yeah, apparently that's his dream board. So, got him a cool little gift package in that. Would you say the Agar is the most exotic keyboard you can get for the price? I think the Agar, for the price you're buying it for, has the most unique shape, for sure. I don't think there's a board in and around that price point that has a shape the way that it does, sorta, kinda. But yeah, pretty cool. Is the Agar sold out? I don't think so. I think the Agar is still in stock. It's a great board, honestly. Let's see. KBD fans. Bro, why is my chair? Oh, it did. Okay. I was like, why do I look so small today? No. I mean, the PC Ink Black and PC Amber one is sold out, but I'll be honest, the Agar is better in aluminum. It's not that I don't hate the PC versions of it. It's way better. His apartment flooded. They had to move to a smaller unit since that was all is available. His kids had to sleep on the living room floor. Oh shit, really? They had 4 people in a 2-bedroom apartment? That's awesome, dude. Yeah, you were telling me about kind of the redemption arc. They had to like work towards the end there. Yeah. Here's a weird question. I don't really know too much about this, but does insurance cover that kind of stuff? I guess it depends on how it floods. But like, what happens in that particular case? No? I guess I should probably look into this kind of stuff because it's probably important. That's separate insurance? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. In US, yes, insurance does cover. You need to have renter's insurance. Flooding insurance is so bad. I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I know here, I think it depends on like if it's a natural disaster or something, or if it's like a water main break or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think there's like a thing. I don't know what they even consider floods, you know? Like, I feel like with insurance, you never know. It's like up to a certain amount, not personal items unless you add it. Oh shit, that must be a lot of premiums. Fuck insurance, dude. So irritating with it. Keep forgetting to ask you, do you remember the 60 keyboard you built that has a unique layout that actually kept the arrow keys on the right? That was from Wuche. The Zoom 64. A flood is a parasitic creature? Duh. Oh, true. Flood insurance isn't covered if it's like a deluge or... Is that how you pronounce that? Or you're in a flood zone. Interesting. How's it going, Whiskers? Me? I'm Whiskers? Depending on your location, you may have to get flood insurance on top of renter's insurance. What the fuck? Really? It's a separate thing entirely, depending where it is? Imagine losing all your boards in a home disaster and having to convince the insurance that, yes, these keyboards are worth several $100s. Actually, I'll share this story because I can keep everything kind of anonymous. I built a lot of boards for someone, and they recently just moved to the United States. And in doing so, they had to bring over the keyboards. And apparently TSA, we don't know what happened, but basically they had to do a thorough inspection on the keyboards. You guys will see because I'll repair it live on stream. According to the client, I haven't seen photos. The whole bottom row of the PCB and keyboard is completely destroyed. So I guess we'll see when it comes back in, but I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm going to try my best to fix it though. But they took it away to a different room and then it came back all destroyed. Yeah, I don't really understand the whole drilling through it type thing. I feel like that's kind of crazy, but yeah, the keyboard being destroyed is always a pain in the ass to hear about. Oh, my stomach's growling. They don't care. I don't get what they're looking for with the drill though. You know, wouldn't stuff show up on like an X-ray or something? battery concern, you wouldn't drill into a battery though, would you? I don't think so. I would. I live by the beach. If it floods in a hurricane or rainstorm, it's only covered by specific flood insurance, and specifically items like keyboards or large amount, you would need specific things in your normal policy. Yeah, I remember having to deal with that when it comes to like expensive cameras. You can't just have like even work insurance. You can't have like work insurance, and then if you have expensive assets like cameras, you have to get those things separately insured. Which makes me wonder, like, what's the fucking point of the base insurance if you need to pay more insurance for other items? It's a lot of, like, ridiculous, stupid stuff sometimes. TSA actually has a really high failure rate on detecting things. Oh shit, really? Additional liability. All I'm trying to say is, you know... I don't want my stuff to be destroyed. Actually, to the owner of the board as well. Let me check if this is on the build sheet. Unless you want to just tell me. Did you want split right shift? I'm assuming you do, right? I'm just going to pull up your build sheet right now. I closed it by accident. TSA is more of a deterrent than a real safeguard. Yeah, I've heard that a few times as well. Split right shift. Cool, we're good, we're good. You don't have to type it to me. I am good, I'm seeing it. Perfect. Actually, the only other question I could tell you is, do you want a Milmax spacebar? Although, I'm going to be honest with you. Is it good to Milmax this particular unit with all the stuff, putting more pressure on the PCB? I'm assuming it's fine, right? I'm assuming it's okay. I'm not sure. Let's not. Wrong way. My brother once bought me candy from the US and had to explain to TSA he wasn't smuggling. He just had a greedy sister. Fair. Very fair. What was their response? Love the layout on the Zoom 64. We need more of that. Yeah, I actually like the 64 key layout. I think it's cool. I think people kind of give Wuche shit, but I think I like what they did with that particular board. Read it whenever. You can always reply to me if you have any other comments. Or chat with others. Okay. Okay. I'll read that later. Alright, let's put some switches in. He had to unpack everything one by one to show he wasn't hiding anything. Actually, here's a question for you guys. I really don't understand. Why do they swab laptops? Because mine always gets swabbed. Every time I travel. Except for the last time. Mine always gets swabbed. I don't really travel very often. Because it's easy to hide drugs inside. Actually? Damn. They always swab mine. Oh. Do I look like someone who's going to blow something up? I don't understand. Swabbed, huh? You do. I thought I looked like Morgan J, bro. Isn't the swab thing typically... I thought it was drugs. I've always thought it was like... They think I'm using like some crazy drug or something and it's on my fingers when I'm typing on my laptop. But I always get pulled aside, bro. Ah, I see. Lane just typed in keyboard and it just says Manta. I'm sorry, Lane. That's all we have for today. It's a Manta with Cherry MX2As and GMK Pacific. Sorry, Lane. I've never traveled with the keyboards yet. I think after hearing Oblonsky's story and just some other people's stories about like traveling with keyboards, I think I'm usually like a little not hesitant per se, but I'd rather not deal with any complications with things. Oh, interesting. I learned something today. Think about buying the Float 65. What stabs do you recommend for it? Any stabs are fine. If you want the best of the best right now, though, go with Type Plus or Night Stabs. I think definitively they are pretty good. I think Oblo was just like pulled aside and was like questioned about, because I think he was also bringing a bunch of keyboards for a meetup, but it was like pulling aside and stuff like that. So I've gone on work trips and brought boards everywhere with no problems. Dude, I had a friend, speaking of other things, I had a friend bring a camera, a film camera, and they decided that they didn't want to pay mind, I guess, to the fact that they had, what is it, like don't scan, because it was film, and they scanned all of their film, and yeah, it was all destroyed. They were pretty heartbroken about it. This happened like recently. What am I doing? Need a public opinion. I bought a scally cap. Is it a hat, like an actual hat? Or is this, are we talking about a keyboard keycap? I actually don't know what this is. I'm gonna look it up. Scally cap. Oh, this is like one of those like, okay, I know what this is. Oh, where did my window go? Since they're getting popular and I really love it, my wife, however, hates it. If I send you a picture on Discord, can you give me your brutally honest opinion? Bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth. It doesn't matter what I think. You can send it to me, I'll tell you. But, doesn't matter how I think, bro. Be honest with you. I can say it's the nicest hat in the world. Ultimately, you're gonna be wrong. Ultimately, can't hear you. So sorry, I'll speak up. Just listen to your wife. Interesting fact, a lot of medical equipment swab positives test. Oh yeah, I've heard about that too. Like, oh, you can wear it at home? Yeah, just wear it at home. Like, wear it in front of the computer with all of us. We'll know you have it on. We'll know. What's the return policy on it? Shit, you're telling me wearing my medieval armor set through TSA is gonna be a problem? By the way, my signature hoodie came in today. It looks and feels amazing. Not a paid chatter. Thank you, Silver. I'm happy you like it, friend. Liar. What am I? I'm not a paid chatter. About to build my first keyboard soon. Thanks for recommendations and website list. Anytime. Hopefully it served you well. Hashtag ad. Okay there, buddy. The stream has been so stable lately at 4K. Your internet upgrade? I think it was Twitch. Honestly, I think Twitch finally decided to be more stable. My internet's the exact same. Lego just here for the opinions and caught strays? I don't think Lego caught a stray. I think Lego's in the position everyone else is in. It doesn't matter what we think. I truly don't think it matters. But Lego, I'll take a look though, just so I can see your handsome face. Question, is there a real difference in tin versus gold plated Mil-Max sockets? I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question, actually. Never been asked. I would have to research it. I don't think there would be. Is there, guys? Gold will last longer if I had to guess? I don't know. That's a good question. It's very valid. Is there a price difference, actually? I don't even know. My baby just had data for the first time and I had to go shout for joy. Wow. Suddenly the hat isn't so important, huh?
Our child is coming up on 3 years old.
Oh shit, speaking of
Will
kids.
you be there for the birthday party?
Yeah. Do you not want me to be? I'm always up for a birthday party. Lego trying to change the subject. No. Let's see Lego here. Neo versus Athena. Which do I want to buy the most? Ooh, it's a question on aesthetics, dude. Like, honestly, Lego, you look good in it, though. It kind of suits you because you have like a good beard. I'm going to go on team you look good in it, but ultimately it doesn't matter what I think, like I said. Does not matter. Show us if Lego wants to show you guys. You can post it in general chat. Atomic, Neo versus Athena. I will say I do think the Neo sounds a bit better, like overall. However, I recently showed my friend the Neo 98 versus the Athena, and they were all over the Athena. I think it's also the screen and like the general aesthetic is kind of a bit chunkier, and some people like that. So I'm gonna go with follow your heart. I don't think there's a wrong decision here. My plateless Athena slaps. Oh shit, I've never tried it in plateless. How much extra keycaps should you buy? Oh, sorry, switches. My rule of thumb, because this has happened, it actually did happen to one of my boards recently. It was actually one of the ones I was packing for the giveaways. I would always get like 4 to 5 extra switches. You don't really need more than that, but like what can happen is sometimes a switch just dies. Like I think it's maybe the leaf just like will stop like contacting properly, or something gets in between it and it's just hard to fix. So I would say get a few. You don't need more than like 5 or 6 total. Maybe even that's too much. But that's usually what I do. I think normally when you buy, like if you're doing a 60, you're buying 70, that's enough. That's enough extras right there. You don't need more than that. I lubed 70 today, and look how many extras I'll probably have. So this is from doing 70 on, well, I mean, give or take 2, because this is when keyless, but. Did you ever review the F260? No, but I will be building a client's one. It might be it this weekend or on Friday or something. It's this week. I just don't remember which day it is. That's also a really good point from Not Enough Minerals. Sometimes I've seen people buy 110 switches, even if it's a 60 board, that in case they want to swap out to a bigger board. I think that's also a really good point too. All right, I think I'm doing this right. So I think the next step is to solder everything in, and then we insert the really finicky O-ring, and then we insert the PCB, and then we insert the really finicky O-ring times 2. Happy birthday, Teha Types. Is it Teha's birthday today? Yup. Wow, congratulations, Teha. How old is he now, like 52? What is he? I forget the lore. What is he now? 67? 73. Oh, my bad. $84? He just keeps getting older. Happy 67th to Teha? Damn. FaceTime him? I don't actually have his number. I only have Tim's. Tim was the only person brave enough, or maybe I was brave enough to give Tim my number. Or vice versa. He got a day off. Call Tim? Why am I calling Tim? Miss that guy in the jazz? I miss his playing records during stream. I don't know how he did that, but that was really cool. Because Tim's playing Tarkov again. I'm pretty positive he's playing Escape from Tarkov. We lost the boy again. Tim is in his video game era for like the 15th time in the last few months. This is gonna be nice. All right, let's solder everything in. Make sure everything's pressed in nicely though. I think I'd have to be paid to get back into Tarkov. I think the extraction shooter genre is starting to feel a bit of a burnout for me. Arc doesn't even feel like an extraction shooter anymore. It just feels like I'm just mindlessly hopping into PvP. Tarkov, I felt super burnt out on, and then Marathon, I put in a refund request. I'm actually not loving Refund? Yeah, dude. I don't have like tons of people to play with, right? Like, and sometimes the hours I play, like I don't have the energy maybe to be social. Playing the game solo is fucking awful. Like, it is an awful experience playing Marathon solo. And I am not a big fan of the audio. I think there's just too much shit going on in the game to the point where playing solo really feels like I'm just sneaking around the map constantly to get stuff to extract. And it doesn't feel like a fun game to me. Dude, as a solo, to fight a squad of people, like the time to kill isn't like Tarkov where you can actually solo something. I would say like the time to kill is in between, maybe leaning more towards Tarkov, but like Tarkov / Ark. It's not super fun. Like there was a few times where I played solo and I did pretty well and like I cleared a squad, but like it's just so easy to get jumped on. I don't know. I'm also just like, dude, I hate to say it, like I'm just not having fun. I hate to say it. I don't know a good way to put it. I'm just not having fun, dude. Ark I had fun. Ark feels like a different type of game to me. I don't know why. DLS 5.0 will save all the games. What's it on right now? 3.0 or 4.0? Solder. No. Admit it. Fire up the Blizzard app and let's go raid. No, I can't. No, I can't. That shit ruins all the artistic intentions of the original. What, DLSS? Alex abandoned all the other games and plays Isaac. I like it. Have a good rest of the stream. Bye, Landers, if you're taking off. Take care. I'm a big fan. It would help if I turned that on. I'll funnel you some purples. Do you have any macros for your MX Master? I got some like specific ones for like what I do, but yeah, I have it bound to this like big button over here. Kind of handy, gotta admit. We shall see how it looks like when it rolls out. Oh, is it like very different from 4.0? The current iteration? I kind of stopped following computer tech. Love the red PCB, it is nice. Makes things look like cartoon AI. Oh. So it's like it really drastically changes things. Oh, AI stuff. That's fantastic. Yay. More AI buzzwords. Woo! Love it. Yeah. Oh boy. I stopped caring about PC stuff. Dude, everything got so expensive. It's literally how I feel. 1 for 1 on my feelings on that whole subject. Just readjusting these two switches. Do a DDR5 giveaway. Oh. What's wrong, Alex? You haven't touched your AI enhanced slot? I am not like a complete hater. Okay, just set the record clear. I think AI can have, or I guess like learning language models or whatever, they have some of their uses. What I think it's being used for now is kind of a bummer in some cases. Like even some of the Photoshop stuff, it just feels like terrible. And on top of that, like ethics of stealing, you know, like other people's work and stuff like that, from a purely use point standpoint, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, I just feel like it's terrible. Sorry, I'm just like soldering in 4 corners here, guys. I mean, you can do whatever you'd like. I ain't gonna judge you. I got my RAM and SSD before the prices skyrocketed, so lucky paid $150 each for both. Yeah, I can't even imagine trying to get stuff right now, man. It seems so impossible. I think that's also maybe something I'm also kind of feeling very passionately against is because of all this stuff, it just increased the price of stuff that we used to just be able to get and afford and have fun doing. And for what was the, like, you know, like, is it worth the cost of having $900 RAM sticks now? Just so we can have, like, some AI funnies, you know? Price of RAM is the same price as an OLED monitor these days, which is crazy to think about. Bonkers, really. Quite bonkers. And 30 more subs, we'll do a giveaway, guys. 30 more. And all any company is doing is spending a shit ton of money and saying use it more, have no idea what and how to use it. Yeah, there's definitely that too. 420 blaze it, 420 subs. Hells to the yeah. It's just crazy, man. Just crazy. $360, $420 no scope phase clan. Damn. The Stratum's gonna be fun tomorrow. It's gonna be at 1 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what switches I'm gonna use. I think I want to use some like HMX ones or something like that. But then also some people have been asking me for cherry switches. I don't have any prepped. I would have to like literally start lubing them tonight to get them ready for tomorrow at 1 p.m. Yeah, I was thinking HMX Key Geek, but this is one of those times it's nice working for a government contractor. They're very slow to adopt new technology because of security. Totally understand that. Do you know when the classic TKL will restock in retro beige? I'll just ask Mike really quick. I'm not sure. Let me just send a message to Mike. The beige classic will restock. Love you. Is the Bauer on Wednesday a new one? Yes. I think 7 p.m. But I think actually that might be moved to 1 p.m. I think I was told maybe we should do 1. I think the beige pre-builds are coming up next. Oh, I'm not sure. Harvester, thank you so much for 3 months of being here. What color are you building? I looked at it the other day and I was like, wow, so pretty. But honestly, I don't remember what color was in the box now. I was thinking just re-unbox it with you guys tomorrow for the Stratum. Yeah, I don't remember which one I got sent. I think it might have been the brown one or something like that. Expected prices anything silicone is possibly going up more. Dude, Everything's really expensive right now. The price of gas right now is crazy too. Honestly, I don't want to think about it. Let's not even talk about it right now. Fuck it. Just build keyboards. Compliment for title? Title. You know the only thing I want to think about right now? You. Title, I hope you're having the best day. You're always on my mind. Love you. Kebab prices are dropping and I'm loving it. Are they? I want that. Bauer 65 is the Alu model, chat? Yes. I think it's actually kind of crazy that we've been waiting a little while for an aluminum Bauer. Didn't mean to do that, though. Thank you. You're all good, title. Akka, thank you very much for the 5 tier 1s. Good morning from Vietnam. Hi, Tan. How you doing? Damn, it's morning in Vietnam? I thought the time difference wasn't that extreme. On your mind, though, it's true. How much is the Bauer going to be? I have more details. I haven't read them all yet, though, so I will read them and then relay it to you guys on Wednesday. Sorry, I can't speedrun soldering this because the solder is flowing a bit slower on these pads. So if I'm taking a little longer to solder, it's strictly because I can't speedrun this. HA, thank you very much for 5 tier 1s. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, guys. Is Chayo here? Hi, Chayo. Thanks, guys. Boom, getting there. 450, and then we're giving away, what is it again? Oh, nope, that's not it. Where the hell is my list? I have to open it again. 1 second. I'll find out. Whew. Like I said, today's been a long day, man. The Shelby 65. Shelby 65. The green one that we built. Nice little board. But then again, the Shelby's always been classy, dude. Always been classy. Hi, is Fried here? Hi, Fried. How you doing? Fried, be prepared for Wednesday. Your shirt's on. Oh my god, Crummy, thank you very much for the 25 gifted, dude. Thank you, man. Alright, looks like we're doing a giveaway. Everyone should thank Crummy. Thanks, man. Alright, let's do a little giveaway courtesy of well, everyone who's participated in the stream today. No whammy, give me that Shelby. Oh shit. Let's get this rolling. Hold on, let me set this up. 1 sec, guys. Thank you again, man. That was crazy nice. All right, loyal. No, giveaways. Shelby 65. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. All right, you guys should be able to enter. We'll have until I finish the rest of the board. So a few more pieces here I need to solder. Ravioli, give me the Shelby 65 Oli. I have no idea what this giveaway is for. The Shelby 65 grand. Also, hi Gran. How you doing? Thank you again. I appreciate it, Crummy. My future board don't enter? Oh shit. We do this for the love of the game. If Crummy wins, it's pay to win. Oh. If Crummy wins, I'll laugh. If Adam wins, what are we doing? What happens if Adam wins? Alright, I think we're done soldering. Instaban. Oh shit. If I win, it gets sent to me. Alright. Let's draw. And then I'll go wash my hands. Last time was punishment. For what reason, I don't know. I can't remember. Alright, we're going to close the giveaway in 10 seconds. I don't think the Venom is compatible with this. Alright, closing it now. Winner is... Oh my god, my eyes just went blurry. Afton, congratulations! Also, I'm getting old, I guess. Afton, congrats! Where's Afton? There he is. Afton, congratulations. Afton, can you message me on Twitch? Or... No, actually not. Just message me on Twitch. A few people have been messaging me on Discord. Just easier to message me on Twitch. Please and thank you. So the next giveaway is going to be at 500. It's going to be the Apollo Cyber Armor from Gray Studios. So if you guys want to enter for that one there, just pay attention to the sub-cool stuff. Alright, now for the hard part of this build. Oh boy. I am nervous about. How do giveaways work? Everyone has an equal chance? Everyone has an equal chance. If you ever see a creator or content person or influencer do a giveaway where it's subs only, that is technically, as far as I'm concerned, illegal. That's considered a form of gambling. There needs to be a way for people to join without spending money. Or else you're running something that is equivalent to gambling. You can't just do paid entries. Ugh. Everyone has an equal chance, but I have a slightly higher chance. Adam has +1 stack luck. Does he? Alright. So, let's take these screws out of here. Now, this board's weird. This board's weird because you have to do an O-ring along the edges and then a secondary O-ring underneath. And I'm pretty sure it's the red O-ring that goes first. But I've heard this is enjoy the rings. EPP had a hell of a time. I did see he had one hell of a time doing this. It's a sandwich O-ring, but in my humble opinion, and this is... I know this was originally done on the Noxary board. I think this is a bit of a little bit ridiculous. Let's just try to get this over here. You're ridiculous? A smidge here and there. I mean, I can be. They did give... There's this tool in the box that should allow us to, like, press fit in things a little bit better, but we'll see. Imagine the rings shrink due to weather. I hope not. Well... I guess we'll just try like this for now. I was in the pool. Excuse? So then this gently goes on top. And then we have to do this. Which then this sits underneath these pins. And I'm hoping I do this right the first time. It's weird too because you'd think they would just adopt a Geon. I heard Alex expands in the pool. Could. A Geon style mount where you just pressure fit some gaskets in and call it a day. But it's like, yeah, it's kind of like an F1 mount, but more complicated. So then, now this should be solid. Okay. So now this part is the part that is weird because we have to basically spudger this in so it sits behind. I don't, shut the fuck off. Making me so nervous right now. Sits behind these little tabs. Adam literally makes me look twice at everything that I do. But as you can see, I don't know if this is 100% as nice as I want it right now. Is there a tab on that side? I don't even remember. See that? It's popping out already. So we're probably going to have to either redo it all. It's not sitting 100% nice. Although it should sit nice. Everything's where it should be. Close enough. I would be scared of damaging a switch on a non-solder board. I can see a hot swap socket getting hurt if one of the switches popped out from this. Yeah, there's a few things that I would be like kind of about when it comes to this, for sure. Like damage-wise. Also, see if this is like kind of loose-ish. I think that's the part that's a little annoying. Can I fast forward this part? No, you gotta sit with me and do it. You have to. That's the rule. So you fix one side, then the other side just comes right back out. Pushing one quarter and the other pops out. I think the issue is it doesn't feel tight enough pushed upwards. So it's not sitting exactly how I want to sit, unless I'm missing something over here. But yeah, this isn't sitting exactly how I want to sit. Alex just grabbed 3 friends, 1 per corner. I should, right? Yeah, I might have to screw in the top case ever so slightly, and then we'll just go from there. Because I think we're still in a good spot. I think I can still get it in. Sounds a little weird saying that out loud. Hi, UK. How you doing? It's midnight here in London. Definitely get some sleep, brother. There's also 2 different screw lengths, so I'm not sure which ones are supposed to go where. Probably should have looked at that. Probably. Longer top 2? Thank you, man. Alright. Hey, yo. Oh, non-magnetic screws. The joy, the joy. And then the other thing too is, I think the screws, yeah, you gotta be a little careful with them. This is one of the longer ones? Yes. It's 1 a.m. here, but I'm off tomorrow. You have a good night. Scythe, do you know if the O-ring gets pushed inwards more or outwards more? Imagine paying for this and no magnetic screws. I think that's the hurtful part, right? That's the hurtful part a little bit. No magnetic screws? You will only slightly see the O-ring. So am I pushing it up or down? Is the first giveaway? It is, yes. There's clips under the top case. So I guess I'm pushing it this way. I'm assuming. Yeah, I think that's the way we're doing it. So then, let's grab our screw. Nope. If this was magnetic, actually this would be, I would say, pretty easy. Sing it? Nah, man. I'm not Tim. Tim has the voice. I don't. Tim's got that talent. Anyways, let's just take our time. No rush. Your normal voice is music to my ears? Wow. Oh. I guess this one here just falls right through. I guess this is the wrong screw for this. Screw is that one there? This one probably. We vibing? We are vibing today. Nope, still not the right screw. Let's see. All right. We're not going to bother screwing this one here in. It seems like this one here screws in a bit different. So let's screw in one of the side ones. Let's get like this guy in. The first giveaway was done. I'd sure for use electrical tape. No, I don't think tape is really gonna help us here much. What I think is gonna really help is just, yeah, screwing these in and just getting everything secured for this black O-ring. I think that's also part of like the annoyance here. For the love giveaway, damn. Why do I feel like all these screws aren't actually screwing into this? They're just falling through, which means the bottom part is where it screws into. I wonder if I should like half assemble this first. Maybe that's the key. I will do a love giveaway. He doesn't know. The fuck? We're giving away something? I'm gonna wear it. still don't love the way this is sitting. Check your front door? Huh? Alright, let's just try to spudger some stuff in here. Alright, now let's try to spudger these in. Opa style. Have you tried HMX Renolab's UU tactiles? No. There is like a new HMX unit every single day, and I have not tried all the HMX stuff. I'm sure it's really good though. But yeah, unfortunately, no, I have not tried that particular HMX switch. Dude, roses will make their return one of these days. They will, I pinky swear. Oh, there's fitting nice. At this point, one chooses an HMX more than the color of the sound. The color of HMX? Yeah, I would say so. I'd say one probably does choose that. Alright. We're starting to spudger like crazy now. This keyboard is designed to test your patience. Yeah, a little bit, huh? The keyboard is designed to test how many friends you can get to help. Who wants to help? Anybody? Yeah, Adam. It's time. It's time to do the face reveal. Not that nobody knows what you look like, because you were at one of the meetups, but... It is time, friend. This one corner is going to be difficult, huh? One little guy. I think we got it. Although, how much do I trust this not popping out? I'm not sure. Now do a lull stacks impression? Dude. This right over here, dude. Right over here. 6063 aluminum. Aircraft grade, dude. It's just so good, dude. It's peeking out. I know it's not perfect. I need to fix it so it's perfect. Look at that. Looks like Christmas came a little early. Yeah, I think so. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to actually just put it in the case for now and then readjust while it's inside, while it's screwed in. Wasn't that bad, I guess. It's only 1 hour in the stream. If you were low stacks, you'd be skincare routine, board in the back. Does he do skincare routine on stream? I had no clue. How well is this board gonna transport though, I wonder? I have no clue, dude. I think we got it though. Bowl would be done by now. You're right. Bowl would be done. You aren't incorrect. Alex, my hands have been dry since watching your streams regularly, so thanks for that. Oh my god, screw. The screw fell in the board. Why even make a gap that big? Double O-rings, a young man's game. Oh, I'm gonna have to grab a drink. You know, the least that DN Works could have done is magnetic screws. The least. The absolute least. It's okay. We got it. I've come to despise hidden screw designs. I don't even mind them. Like, I think at one point I did loathe them. I don't like non-magnetic screws and hidden screw. I think truly that is where I draw the line. I was told this might happen, where some of the screws just don't screw in properly. So I'm not exactly sure why that is. No. Unless this is the wrong one. Yeah, that one there's a short screw. Oops. So let's do this. Let's do, jeez. Let's take it out. Very carefully, just glue it. Butterfingers, a little bit. Might lose a few screws here, but it's fine. Extract it. And then let's take out, this one fell out too. That's nice. Thank you, thank you. Love this build. Yeah, it's a little weird, huh? At least we got the O-ring in. I feel like the O-ring might have been a little bit more painful, and I'm glad we got it out. Or glad we got it in to some degree. You know what I mean? Of course, this one's being weird now. Seven, the amount of hours it takes. Dude, we're still under 2 hours though. To be fair, not a credit to the board though, but we're not doing so bad, I don't think. Right? It's not that bad. My time is good. So nice. The O-ring just fell out. Oh my god. Luckily it was just one side. Dude, I don't know if this is gonna ship very well. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Chat, who do we raid? I worry that this is just gonna like come undone in transit. You know? Also, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I feel like it is out of my hands at that point there, but it's definitely weird. Are my hands getting sweaty? Not really. It's not a troublesome... It's not, I'm like not troubled in that particular sense. I'm more concerned about how this is going to ship. I'm hoping once we get everything like installed, it will be better. You know? Hello. We'll fix that here in a second. I'm guessing these two short screws are meant for the front ones, so I'm gonna have to remove this screw too. Why aren't you guys just enjoying more time with Alex? Yeah, well, with all of us. We all hanging out. We all having a good time. Oh no, this one here is fine to leave it. Oh no, I was right, this one here. Let's take this out. All 322 of us? Damn. Let's go. Alright, so let's put in this screw, these short ones in the front. Bit of a silly thing, these screws. Let's move this out of the way. Good luck for anyone building this with hotspot PCB. Is there a hotspot PCB for this? It's only solder? I think that makes sense. Jesus. If only the side of this keyboard would be better aligned with the screw hole. It's kind of like a little bit shifted up. Oh my god. Pen pop? Give me a moment. Yeah, I got that one now. So let's go back and put these in. Let me shimmy this guy here, up here. I mean, that one there goes there. All right, let's put in this last screw. The O-ring or nor, it's fine, we have to fix it. We missed. I have a clear path to this piece now. Okay, got it. We in? We in. So now we're gonna do this. Manu, how are you? How are you, Manu? Already desoldered my 7, rebuilding it while you do it. Are you actually? Brother, why? Don't do it, my friend. All right, let's try to put this together now. Unfortunately, I don't have a guitar pick. You know what would have been really smart? To have the screws act as blockers for the O-ring. That would have been really smart. Should have told Noxary that. Maybe that's why he ran away with people's money. Maybe he's like, I fucked up a good idea. You ever think? I think we got it. I'm pretty sure this is the best it could possibly be at this point. It looks pretty though. The side bezels are nice and thin. Bit of a silly mount. I would say kind of a silly mount. Compliment for both Nyx and Chayo. Nyx, you are the furthest thing away from how silly this mount was. You are beautiful, okay? You are perfection, Nyx. Love you, okay? You better have a good week. Chayo, compliment. Chayo, if I had to make a wish, if it was a genie and I had 3 wishes, it'd be the same 3 wishes. Just you every single time. Chayo, I hope you're having a good day today. You also deserve the best this week. And also a pen pop. I gotta do the pen pop too. And you are nicer than a pen pop, child. Let's do a pen pop. Oh, my camera hated that. Did I do okay time-wise? I think I did okay time-wise. Ooh, that was nice. Let me do one more. You hurt the pen's feeling? Did I? Was that compliment or flirting? Everything's a bit of both. Genie can't do wishes that compel people romantically? Nah, dude, nah, they can't. Well, we got it. Do we just leave it like this? Do we just like call it a day? Oh, man. Oh, by the way, Mike told me that if you guys want the beige classics, they're aiming for an April restock. So, normalize flirting with the homies 2026. Absolutely. Let's make sure it turns on, yeah? Before I bother with keycaps. We good. It turns on. Let's make sure everything works, yeah? I don't know what we used to use for this website, for this keyboard. I feel like I have a lot of options. It's a pretty bright green though. Oh, I don't know what this is bound to. Configure EN60. Test matrix. Yeah. What do we do for keycaps, though? I don't even know. I don't have that. Abstract, no question. Dual shot. It's just such a bright green. Crimson Cadet to go with the plate. I don't know. Fuck. I actually don't know. I just do abstract. Let's see, is it in here? I don't think it is. No, it's not. Windbreaker? I have Windbreaker. You want to do Windbreaker? That could be fun. Yeah, it's brand new. We'd have to open it though. Okay. I'm afraid to touch this part. I'm not gonna lie. Well, how do we transport this? All right, yeah, we're gonna do gamble time. Slash predictions. Start prediction. Will this set be messed up? You guys have 2 minutes. This is from NK. Direct from Novel Keys. All that talk about gambling with giveaways and you're so eager to do with keycaps? Huh? You put... Jeez. Side view blocks? Messed up for sure? I don't know how to clean the cork mat. I've never cleaned it. There's been a few times where I've spilled like lubricant or like oils on it and stuff, but I don't really know how to clean it. You know what I'm really afraid of? After we put the keycaps on this board, I'm afraid to take the keycaps off. Like, I'm afraid that I'm going to, like, shimmy something around, then I have to redo the O-ring. It probably will happen, though, just as an FYI. I most likely will have this fall out of place one more time. To the client, if you're watching, I'm going to do my best. I might even tape, like, just some painter's tape, the O-ring in place. I'll do my absolute best. But it came with this spudger, so.
Could you recommend me an HMX switch for the mode Sonnet?
HMX. I really, really like. Thank you so much for the 5, by the way. You can send me the keycaps. Huh? I really, really like HMX. Those film-inspired ones. I forget all the names for them. I would check out those. Like the retros are also very good, but all the film-inspired ones, like the, what is it called? The FMJ or FJ ones, or all those, like the Kodak-inspired and Fuji-inspired film ones, those are really nice. The F400s, yeah. Those are really, really nice. I, to this day, think they're some of my favorite HMX switches. The prediction's done. FMJ. All right. It's 50-50. Here we go. Actually, this will look nice on this. Bears, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? I mean, dude, this is looking... That's still good. It still counts. Everything's still in line. We have ASD, FG, H, JKL. Yep, these are good. Still good. Still good. I don't know if this counts or not. Like, I feel like... See this? How the arrows... I feel like it doesn't count. But, like, I understand. I think I'm going to be the final judgment call here. Hold on, let's just take off the bottom one. I feel like the arrows not being in this particular spot counts personally. Oh, fuck. I guess you're going to all fucking hate me for this. I think that it's not messed up. I do think that no matter... Actually, no. I'm going to say it is messed up. Sorry, I misspoke. I do think because the arrows are here and they slid through this little thing over here, I do think it counts. Because that would require this to kind of like really travel. If it was like, you know, all the way here, I'd say, yeah, it doesn't count. But here, I'd say, I'm thinking out loud. Oh, come on. I would say this is considered messed up. Sorry, guys. We'll just say it's messed up. It's the fastest I've ever seen chat move. All right, guys. I'm doing this is messed up. Can we do a poll? No? Oh my god. It's really good for GMK though. It is. I'm not gonna like deny it. You know what? I don't know what to say, man. The chat is heated? I'm just gonna put on keycaps. Let's not be involved. Don't let the haters get you down. You followed your heart. Yeah. Rotate the arrows. Pay us out. Who put a poll up? Was it Adam? Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna still say it's messed up, dude. Please follow the money. Alex is corrupt. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I'm not winning this one here, am I? Dictator stream? You have time to change your mind? No, I'm gonna say it's messed up, guys. Poll decide it. Slash. Don't let them bully you. Slash predictions. It is. I'm gonna stick with my gut. It was fully moved to a different row. Choose outcome. Yes, this is messed up. Your gut is wrong. I'm not winning this. I'm not. This is not. Thank you, Wilkers. Appreciate the prime.
Smile.
Alex has changed 2026. Oh my god. You know what? You know what else is gonna be a slight pain in the ass with this board? I do have to open it up one more time because I usually clean the back of the PCBs after I'm done. But I'm so not looking forward to it. Alex, just because you're saying something a lot doesn't make it true. Dude, leave me alone. What's the build in your Manta? I think it's Cherry MX2As. Actually, you know what? I was a little worried this green wouldn't fit this board. Like the keycaps. I would say this actually looks pretty good. I'm vibing, I'm vibing. The only thing I need to do too right now is tune. Where is it? Dude, who cares my points? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, guys. Windbreaker and Peacock is tried and true. Have you done it like this, Darian? With this particular combo? Also, Darian, do I... Stupid question. Did I need to use clip-in stabs for this? I did it just out of sheer, like, you know, muscle memory from doing O-rings. But just out of curiosity. I'm not sure, like, the official answer there. It's still looking janky from this angle. What looks... Oh, yeah, okay, I guess you do. Alright, I didn't know. Good to know. GMK box scores a 9.9. Guys, we'll make it up. I'll make it up to you guys, I pinky swear. Figure out something to make it up. Oh, Rayquaza colors. Dude, that actually would be a cool, like, theme. You already made it up, the result? What the fuck? Shark, are you serious? This short guy. I was about to say, thanks, man, but that was against me. I almost got tricked. Shark spitting facts. Actually, this looks pretty sick. I missed the stream. Can we start over? Oh, are we not sitting good over here? This is sitting a little funky. Oh, it's a little... I think we need to readjust the plate a little bit. Hold on one sec. Or readjust how everything's sitting. It's sitting a little bit down on one side, which was hard to notice without keycaps. So let's fix that. Keycap puller, keycap puller. It's a good question. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Rest in peace. I think I'll be able to just slightly unscrew and readjust. We'll be okay. I'm positive. I think I'll be good just to slightly unscrew just a teeny weeny bit here. See? We're good. I did it. Now we're all even. What plate? Aluminum? Yes, sir. 5 head. Wow, first time using this keycap set. I already really like it. I don't think I can use any of the orange keycaps. Yeah, I can. Oh, yeah, I'll just leave this backspace on. Backspace for this? Oh, that's for something else. Arrow betrayal. Well, I don't think I have an option there. Oh my god. Drew, thank you so much for getting this sweater. I appreciate you, man. Okay, I want to... It's hard to tell. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm still not 100% happy with the alignment. I got to go in and move it down a little bit more. Well, I guess I got to move it back down a little bit more. I'll do that after stream, though. It sits fine to do a sound test right now. So I will just slightly readjust this afterwards. And then I do have to just take it apart because I want to clean the back of the PCB, which seems like it should be fine. Is it fine? I mean, can you guys see it's a little bit higher on this side? I don't know if I could just like, no, I have to undo it here. The arrow is fine too. Wait, what? Did anyone else get hooked by Unikey's Wing Tree sale today? Dude, I saw the sale was pretty crazy. Oh my god, the arrow on the box. Guys, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm not winning this anymore. Nobody's gonna like me after this. Looks really nice. Check my last comment. How about this? Clean your nasty glasses and take another look at the GMK box. Can we get a ban on this Init guy for calling my glasses nasty? Oh, can we get a timeout on this Init guy? All right, let's do some typing on this. I would pick it up and flip it around and show you guys, but I'm too nervous the O-rings will fall out. So I'm not going to do that today. 10-year long ban. I'm just going to type on that. All right, we're just going to type. Actually, let me get my desk pad first. Sorry, I teased you guys. But this desk pad doesn't really sound like a desk pad. So this is an aluminum plate with... What were these Gatoron switches called?
What a colourful keyboard. Love the stream.
Thank you, Toasty. Appreciate it. Maurice or something? Sorry, yeah. Maury was the person who designed it. All right, so we are Consus. We're going to be doing a sound test now. So let's see what it sounds like. And the only way I modded these, I left the stock springs. This is backspace here. I got to rebind these. Hold on one second. This is shaking like crazy and it's driving me up the walls. Huh, interesting. Yes, these are all lubed. These were dry when they came. This spacebar is interesting because it has almost like a deeper... No, I tried to film them. The films barely sat well on these. I love the alphas. Enter key kind of sus. We could do another switch for the spacebar. I really like the Win key is rattling. I really like the alphas a lot on this. Also, this is sitting a little bit more. We gotta shift it this way too. If it was up to me, and if it's up to the client as well, I can do this after stream just because to take this apart right now, I don't have the mental energy. I would maybe suggest, if you're okay with it, clients, if you want something a bit brighter, I would put like a milky yellow or something a little bit brighter for a spacebar. In my humble opinion, the spacebar it's nice. I think I want a little bit more from it. Actually, it's not too bad. It kind of suits the alphas a little bit. I love the alphas, though. These sound great for the alphas. If you saw, but I think we can finally reschedule the build stream. Oh, or did we already have it scheduled for you? Or did I move it like really far out, Fried? Needs a cherry spacebar? I almost feel like it does too, but I'm going to leave it up to the client because I don't know their preferences. They could want maybe not a cherry spacebar. I like it. It's different. It has personality. Yeah. I mean, I do like the way it sounds overall. I love the alphas, actually. The alphas are pretty nice. I will admit. It almost sounds like a top mount, which is weird. Is it worth the build? Greatest? You don't have to ask me that question. All you have to say is what you want, and I will do the build for you. You don't have to be, is it worth my time or anything? It's 100% worth my time if it makes you happy. I probably won't be able to do it on stream just because that would be a really long stream. But if you want me to, I can just send you like a little snap video, or maybe I can even mil-max this if you want. But totally let me know. If my Margot sounded this good. You guys like the way it sounds? I love the alphas. I also like the spring of these too. The springs for Gatorons, pretty nice. Pretty nice. I'm thinking we actually go with a Gatoron spacebar still. Maybe not so much a cherry. I can try both. I'm probably just gonna mil-max it for you. I'll just do a milky yellow for this. Yeah. I'd say to mil-max the spacebar at the start. It's okay. We took a risk. The risk, we ended up wanting to switch. It's okay. 22 millimeter steel springs, so perfect. Dude, honestly, this turned out really good. I'm really happy overall with the sound. We're going to just change the spacebar a smidge, but the way this looks, this set is really nice on this too. I'm not going to lie, this is like the perfect set for this. Thank you for streaming this. We know how good it sounds and how hard it is to build. It is a bit tricky. If I had to give like feedback on the board, I just feel like the one thing that could have made this a million times easier is literally just having the screws act as guards for the O-ring. Like if this build with the O-ring was 100% necessary and like this is what it is to get this particular sound profile or whatever, I think it could have been done with the screws acting differently, so using them as guards. And then secondly, I do think maybe something like, yeah, I mean, the screws going in from the bottom might help too, but also having magnetic screws would help. And then finally, I almost feel like having the O-ring pressure fit in the top might have been a little easier overall as well. Because as it stands right now, like it not pressure fitting and you kind of have to like push everything together seems a little bit. And again, I'm pretty positive because this feels very familiar to me. I'm pretty positive I did this with the Noxieri back in the day too. And I remember having just as much fun doing it. So long stream today. Are we ending soon? We're done now. We're pretty much done. I'm just gonna probably open this up tomorrow and readjust some stuff. Like, see how it's sitting a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell because the shadow, but it's sitting a little bit this way and a little bit this way. So I gotta bring it down a little bit, and then this way a little bit, and then change the spacebar, and clean the back of the PCB. Board is nice. Color is vibrant. The caps aren't my taste, but I'm surprised at the sound, to be honest. It's nice. Yeah, it seems like it's kind of everyone's not divisive with the sound, but nice though. Very, very nice. I think the little change of the spacer is going to be a big one. This will be my 5th 7 rebuild. I'm quick with it now. I think now that I understand how to push everything together on this particular unit, because again, I think the Noxar build was like, what, 5 years ago or something? What was I going to say? Fuck. Oh yeah, once you learn it once, it's kind of easy to do it again. All right, Alex is a saint. Alex, a sainthood to you for putting up with this board and all of us clowns in chat. I hope everyone had fun. That's all I hope. That is the whole... I don't have the Windows key, so I can't Alt-Tab. One sec. Gotta swap to the other board. I mean, unfortunately, now switching to Mac, I can't really use Apple key or normal keyboards without... I mean, you can. I just need to set it up, and I don't feel like doing that right now. Let's go find someone to raid, shall we, guys? Fun stream. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thanks for the subs, the donos, the picking up merch. Because there was a bit of merch picked up during the subathon, I'm going to readjust like the final goal thing, probably by a few subs. But thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. Finley streaming? Where's that person? Dude, why is nothing ever in order? I gotta rechange the order of things. It's just, isn't Makers and Crafting? Finley, here we are. Let's go raid Finley. Thank you, Alex. You rock. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in today. You guys have a good one. See you in court? Huh? For what? Justice for the arrow key? I'm never gonna let this is never gonna live down now. All right, you guys have a good night. Love you guys, and take care. Bye, everybody.